Hello everybody, this is FlintyFalcon and I'm so excited. Yesterday, everything happened. Basically, I got all of the downloads I needed to get done to start recording, and I recorded, and I edited, and then I uploaded, and people saw this video that I uploaded, and it wasn't a lot of people, but it was some people, and that's more people than had ever watched a video from me before, because I'd never released a video. So it's actually really exciting to me. I'm really excited to be starting this project. Okay, so in the last episode, I had to stop suddenly, and down there is the boss that we were told to find, and holy crap, lag. There we go, that's better. So what you gotta do is jump up on these things to avoid the fire, and then jump over him as he rolls into you, because he'll knock you off the wall, and you gotta dodge to avoid those things. And basically just pound him with some missiles. Once you start to run maybe about 5 missiles, you should probably stop, because there's gonna be more to this later, after you finish him off, that you're gonna want to have a few missiles in supply. And so you want to wait to jump off the wall until he's done the whole rolly business. Ah, crap. Which I didn't do just now, because he'll roll after that. Okay, so this guy is called a Core X, and you gotta hit him with missiles, which is why I told you guys to save some missiles. So, yeah, 3 missiles and he's done. He doesn't do very much damage yet. And hitting this thing restores a lot. I don't know how much, but it restores a lot of health. Later, eventually, you'll have enough health and missiles that it actually won't restore all of it. But for now, it's basically a full health. It's the same as the red X blob that you get from the eyeballs and from some other enemies that you'll see later. Oh, so I got the morph ball. You press down twice to do this, and this is basically one of the most famous powers Samus has ever had. She has this in every game, really. I mean, she's had this power since the very first game. I don't think, no. So, what we gotta do is go talk to Adam, and holy crap, man, this lag is retarded. There we go, that's better. And I'm just going to go to the navigation room that's closest to our next objective, which I think is this one. Here we go.
Samus, it's as I feared. The breeding environments have been invaded by X-parasites.
Okay, of course. It couldn't just be the small part of this, space station that was invaded. This wouldn't be a Metroid game. There has to be lots of stuff going on.
Sector 1, SRX, shows several abnormalities on the biocenters.
Sector 1 is a simulation of the SR388 ecosystem, and this is really loud. I'm going to turn this down. There we go. That's a little better.
To get there, take the main elevator to access the shaft, and use elevator 1. Is your objective clear? Yes. Use the navigation room just inside for further briefing. I'm not sure, but I think that whoever allowed the X into the environment may also be linked to the earlier explosion.
Well, that would make sense. Some big evil villain doing all of this. Ah, don't go in there. Inside, that was a place called Sub-Zero Containment, and I take damage from really cold things, and this looks like something I can do. And it is! Missile tank acquired. My missile capacity is increased by 5. Let me look at my notes real quick. Yeah. Sorry, I have notes to keep track of all of the things, because this is going to be a 100% run of this game, and I'm going to collect everything there is to collect. So I kind of have to keep notes to make sure I collect things on time. Otherwise, I'll have to go back and get them, and I hate going back and getting things. I really do. Because what's kind of cool about this game is that if you know what you're doing, you can collect everything there is to collect during your first run through well, maybe not the first run through all of the rooms, but you can collect them during the part of the story that you need to be there. And, wow, that's creepy. What am I doing?
That's another Samus. Yeah.
And if you listen carefully, you could hear an explosion in the background there, you know, being a little... And frame rate, man, why are you doing this to me? Okay, do any of you know why my emulator is doing this? I'm using Visual Boy Advance. I'm using a ROM that's never lagged before, and I'm using Camtasia Studio 7 to record it on. And the thing is that my computer's pretty nice. I have a pretty decent graphics card in it, and I have pretty decent processing power and all that. So I really shouldn't have trouble like running the emulator and the recording all at once. In fact, my brother does it, and he's on a laptop, and his laptop's pretty weak compared to my desktop, and he does this fine. Okay, so something's been severely damaged. I don't know what. It will be totally unusable for a time. Something. Some unknown agent is at work. Very powerful. Certainly not human. I'll report when I know more. Now listen closely. The Exon sector won't have been invaded. Of course. To alter. Okay. So, okay, remember this. Remember that the X are altering their environment here to make a good breeding environment for themselves. So they're like, they're going to these little fans that control how the environment in this space station is, and they're messing with it. Now, I don't know. Just keep that in mind, because it's not going to be important later, but it's going to be an interesting little thing later. I see. Okay, so I'm playing on an Xbox 360 controller, and I have for RB my missiles, and I have for the R trigger, I have the speed. So what happens is sometimes when I'm trying to hit missiles, I accidentally hit the speed instead, which is what just happened. So instead of firing missiles at that thing, I just stood there for like 30 seconds while these things swarmed all over me and absorbed my power. Which, I don't even know what those things are called. They're like mini Metroid. And you kill all those guys, and... So, this is something interesting about these X. Instead of... I missed. Instead of just dying whenever you kill them, they actually sometimes reform. They go back into their gelatinous form and turn into something else instead of just being picked up as energy. And I'm just going to beat this guy. I have this terrible habit of trying to collect everything. Like, you know, like, well, not collect everything, but trying to damage every enemy, trying to kill every enemy I see. Which, when I could really just, see, I was actually trying to hit the speed button because I'm dropping frames like crazy, man. This is ridiculous. I'm going to have to stop recording if this keeps happening. See if I can change the options or something, man. I don't know. I feel like I've gone through every option possible, and right there were some fall blocks to trip you up and make me look like an idiot. Yeah, there's a burp for you all. There we go. You're welcome. I hope you like burps. See, look at that. Look at this frame rate. This is retarded. My computer's better than this, man. I'm telling you. I know it's better than this. Computer, I know you're better than this. I know it. What's this? Oh, yes. So, these guys are armored, but missiles will take them out, I think. I think if you hit them in the face, they don't get taken out, but if they've just turned around, their sprite may not have had time to well, like, their sprite turns around and then their hitbox moves after that. So if you shoot a missile right away, even if it looks like it hits them in the face, it might still damage them. Yeah, I'm losing my words here. I am losing my words, and you... So, something I always do here, which I'm not going to do this time, is that I just flat out just go and I fire missiles in front of me, which it always ends up damaging me. Which, hey, that space pirate, which that's what those guys are. Those are space pirates, pretty famous. Been part of the game series forever. And anyway, that space pirate dropped a red axe, which is weird. I don't know if I've ever seen one drop one before. Maybe it's just something that happens every now and then. So, yep. I didn't really explain what I'm doing here. Those fans, these fans are covered in X-parasite crap, and that's what's messing with the environment here. That's what's making it all cloudy looking. And wrong button. Oh, okay. So if you hit them in the face, it does damage. Never mind. I didn't know what I was talking about. And you can't go on that way. Only way you can go is this way. Only way to go is up. I really love the music in this game. I don't know why. Well, it's not a masterpiece of any way, shape, or form, but I don't know. It adds a good atmosphere to the game. And so for someone who's played this game enough, played the later part of this game, jeez, come on, man, die. Don't just not die. Die. Now, in any case, for someone who's played the later part of this game, a missile pack just sitting there in the open makes you wary, because later there'll be these missile packs and health upgrades that'll look like they're just sitting there, and what there really are is enemies. They're actually like fake enemies well, not fake enemies, they're real enemies that are like mimicking a health packet, which I mean is like, the X know that I collect these things, so they leave like little fake ones behind to try and kill me, even though those things will never kill me, even if you actually get hit by one, they do no damage. And will you grab on, Samus? Work with me here, man. Woman? Okay. I think if I were really talking to Samus in real life, I wouldn't say woman to her, because I wouldn't want to get shot in the face. I'm allergic to being shot in the face, guys. And did I miss something? No, I don't think I did. Oh, of course it hit me. Again, so, okay, when I practiced this part, I practiced crawling down the ladder and getting out of the way of the laser, and did I get hit? Of course not, because I was practicing, so I didn't get hit. This time, oh, look, something to collect. No. Jeez, man. Okay, never mind. Screw that. So this guy, you can't just hit him anywhere. You gotta hit him in his little eyeball. Which, apparently, I fail at. Dang it. And his eyeball has this horrible habit of appearing immediately after I hit him with a missile. Like, it doesn't appear when I need it to be there. It appears afterwards. Okay, and so once you hit him with 3 missiles, you get the charge beam. All right. This is, I don't know, pretty standard to the Metroid series. It's, I think it might have appeared in Metroid 2. But I think it debuted in Super Metroid, which is Metroid 3. No, go up. And here are a bunch of bad guys with a missile tank. Yay! And I'm just going to tank my way through that. There's no reason to fight all of them. They don't give you anything. And let's see, how am I doing on time? 13 minutes and 30-some seconds. Okay, so something about the charge beam is, well, not only can you charge it to do more damage, it's wider. So, if, like, these enemies, these frog guys, normally I used to have to duck to hit them. But now, I don't. But now my beam is wide enough so that standing up, I can hit most enemies that are on the ground. Later, I'll get a beam that lets me hit all enemies that are on the ground, and all that. So, yeah, I'm starting to run out of time here. I'm going to have to pick up a spot here pretty soon to end the episode, which will be right here. So, next time on Metroid Fusion, I'm going to return to Adam and collect some more things. All right. Peace out. Bye.